Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Okami.
It's your boy Bezel.
Today, we got a little video on the little XQC, Adin Ross semi-beef. I don't know, there's a little controversy going on social media recently. XQC and Adin Ross had a conversation with Trainwrecks and DJ Academics. They're talking about a bunch of controversial things. One of which being like transgender stuff, gay stuff. And a lot of people on social media are siding with XQC.
Could you be more professional? LGBT stuff.
Some shit that the queers do.
Okay, what are you doing?
My fault. They call themselves queer.
Alright, fair enough.
Queer people of color.
Sure.
QPOC.
Sure.
XQC.
Be more professional.
X. Queer. Canadian.
Is that what it stands for?
No.
Might as well.
So a lot of people have been on XQC side because they don't fuck with, I mean, they don't fuck with Adin Ross, but they like the gay shit.
Cool.
So let's watch some of this. We'll analyze some of the arguments. We'll see what everybody's saying. We'll figure it out.
On kids like what I'm saying for sure.
Turn it in.
100%. Disney is 100%.
The agenda tells them that if they feel those ways, they're not completely wrong or to be ostracized, and they're not gonna fucking kill themselves. It's not like, yes, it's a little bit overbearing, and I get that. It's a little bit too much, but it's the mentality isn't wrong.
What about when a Target's kids section had like an LGBTQ plus thing, like for the kids section? When you're a kid,
don't shop there if you don't want to shop there. If you don't feel LGBTQ, you don't go there. Like,
I think what XQC fails to understand is that they've tricked him into thinking that it's just a lifestyle, when no, it's your sexuality. So should a store be promoting a sexuality to children? As far as I'm concerned, they should be acting like it doesn't exist. It's not just as much as it might be a culture, which I don't even know if I buy, it's actually just really about sex, who you want to fuck. So what are you promoting to children? You shouldn't be promoting sex to children. It doesn't make sense.
Would it be okay for Target to have a T-shirt and it says "Little Heartbreaker"?
Yeah, it's innocuous.
Is it innocuous?
Yeah.
Because it could be either man or woman?
No, because it doesn't have to even mean anything. It has to do with sex.
It means you're going to be dating people and breaking their heart.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have to mean that.
What does it mean?
Huh?
What does it mean?
You're cute.
Huh?
It means you're cute.
Yeah, cute. But how are they cute?
You're crazy.
How are they cute?
Not like that.
What?
Not like that.
They're breaking hearts. Whose heart are they breaking? Their moms?
Give it a rest.
What do you mean give it a rest?
Give me something better than that.
Why is that not enough?
That's not good.
Why?
I don't. It's not moving me. It's not moving me, man.
Okay, look. I'm not on XQC's side. I'm just trying to support it a little bit.
Yeah, you're not doing a good job. XQC hates you.
You're ducking and dodging my question.
I'm not ducking and dodging it. I'm telling you, it sounds ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous. Look, a heartbreaker. Are you kidding me?
The way that they would see it is, and they didn't get to it in what we just watched, but the way they would see it is, straight shit gets promoted all the time.
No, not the kids. A little heartbreaker.
Mother and father. Okay, mother and father in the kids' TV show. Dad and the dad.
Bro, we're talking about Target. We can get to that later. But stick on what.
But here's the problem. This is what XQC should have asked. What did they have in the Target? He's saying don't shop there. But if they had a shirt on in the kids section that said, little dick sucker, he would have said don't shop there.
Why not?
He said burn it down. There's no. I know.
So what do they have?
Huh? That's why he should have asked that question. I don't know.
Let's keep watching.
Okay. I think I saw a story about this. It was like a rainbow.
No, let's keep watching. There's
like love is love with a rainbow on it. You want to keep watching?
Yeah.
Okay.
But society already does that because it's ingrained into the more traditional way. Society already shows you that and those things in the more heterosexual way. Because you are that, you're not seeing it and you don't identify that, but because there's a few examples of non-hetero things. Oh my God, they're putting. You see 20 movies about girls kissing guys. Oh, whatever. Yeah, you're in dating type. One guy kiss another guy. Oh my God, the agenda! Gays! Relax, brother. It's not that big of a fucking deal. Christ, that's insane. You're making it a problem. Like, they're not pushing an agenda. Like, Jesus Christ, dude.
I keep going.
Well, I mean, how do you feel about that?
It's not moving me.
Yeah, his argument is moving
It's not moving me.
All right, well, what do you have to say against it? Because I don't want to just sit here and...
Because
a lot of people are agreeing with him.
I think... I think it's a false equivalency because Adin Ross didn't bring it up, and I wish the clip wasn't cut up. Adin Ross didn't bring that up. He was talking about, you know... Look, okay, fine. Some people get mad about the movies having that kind of stuff in it, which I think is fair when it's people doing it for quote-unquote no reason. If you have a series that you like, a series that has a book or a comic book, and then for some reason, pretty much no reason, you change that to fit whatever type of agenda, I think people have a right to be upset.
What if it's an adaptation? And this isn't exactly what you're talking about, but I'm just checking the temperature. What if it's an adaptation, but it's like, okay, let's say it takes the original takes place in a fairy tale world, but the adaptation takes place in modern society without a lot of the fairy tale aspects.
You have an actual example of that?
No.
And I'm kind of going with you, but I'm not really sure.
Let's say there's like a discrimination plot line.
There's a trick in here.
Let's say there's a discrimination plot line in the original, in the new adaptation that takes place in the new world. They keep the discrimination plot line with the same character, but because the fairy tale aspects have been stripped away, they make the discrimination based on gay shit. So instead of L's being discriminated against, it's gay niggas.
Well, I don't think sex and race is the same thing, so...
Well, it's not about it being the same thing. It's just about the discrimination.
Well, it is. Because I don't even believe in using that to draw a comparison, but people do it all the time.
I mean, gay people can be discriminated against. Unfairly discriminated against.
But though your discrimination isn't the same, there's a lot of things you can discriminate people. You can discriminate people against for weight. You can
but unfair discrimination is what I'm saying. The military discriminates against fat people.
But see, this is okay, fine, but this is the problem. It almost is looked at like the unfair discrimination, all the unfair discrimination you can have for a race. A lot of time they look at it as like
it applies
one to one.
With, I'm not saying that it does. I'm just saying if they have a discrimination plot line, would you be fine?
Yeah, who cares?
Okay. I'm trying to shoot bail. I'm just trying.
What are you shooting bail for?
You know, I don't want it just to be a circle jerk saying XQC's dumb and all of his points.
I'm not even saying he's dumb.
Yeah, but we see you. We see it in your eyes.
What do you see in my eyes?
We see it in your eyes.
What is in my eyes?
You see the hatred.
There's no hatred. There's no hatred.
Okay. So for no reason, but okay, if it's an original story that just happens to have a gay character, that's fine, right?
Yes.
Okay. Some people will be like, "Y'all, they're trying to the agenda."
Yeah, I mean,
they did with Buzz Lightyear.
Huh?
They did with the Buzz Lightyear movie.
What did they do with that?
Two lesbians had a kissing scene.
Yeah, okay, I remember that. Who cares?
Okay. It sounds like you're an ally. You're like him.
Huh?
You're an ally like him.
Oh, okay. Okay. There might be I'm gonna shoot the other people bail.
Okay.
I think maybe I can't shoot them bail, but I'm trying to explain where they're coming from. Your shit is fringe.
Gay shit?
Yeah.
What does fringe mean?
That means that if it's a kid's movie, your shit is fringe enough so that it shouldn't be there at all. It should never be there.
That's like saying...
So you don't do that race shit. That's what they'll do, first of all.
Wait, why not?
You're gonna say that that's like saying you can't have black people in a movie?
No, not black people, because black people aren't fringe. I was gonna say like a Native American.
It's insane.
Jew.
It's insane,
You said fringe.
bro. But I know I said fringe, but that's not the only thing there. Race and sexuality is not the same thing.
Yeah, but why does it matter here? I feel like you're saying the fringe shit shouldn't be put in movies. Okay, so no Jews.
No, I'm talking about
No
for kids'
Asians.
movies. So what does that obviously mean? Sexual things in kids' movies.
So no fringe sexual shit.
Yeah.
Well, what percentage of people have to engage in something before it stops being fringe?
I don't think that's
A lot of women like to be choked.
no, huh?
A lot of women like to be choked.
No sexual shit.
What do you mean? Is a man and a woman giving each other a peck on the lips?
It's a combination of both. No fringe, no sexual shit.
Oh, okay. So a peck on the lips, it's not sexual, but if it's not between two straight people, it's fringe.
Yeah,
Choking, it's not fringe,
but it's sexual.
but it's sexual.
End up like Dan Schneider.
I don't know about the fringe.
No feet scenes in the movies, man.
Well, I mean, let's take it easy here. I don't know about the fringe, man.
I don't want, like they're looking at like,
You know what? It's only a problem. The fringe is only a problem if there's something wrong with it.
no, hold on.
You have to be able to articulate why
It's not about.
okay
It's not about. It's not about wrong with it. It's
represent fringe.
It's not
stuff
about
to
wrong
children.
with it because they want the conversation of LGBT to end with love is love, but it's not just love is love. It means that you have a sexual attraction to something else. But so when the kids see it, they want you to tell your kids, "Oh, love is love," but that's not the real answer. You want me to hide what it really is, so that you could go on doing your shit.
What are they hiding? There's nothing being hidden. They're showing it to you.
No, but they want to hide it from the children what it is.
Oh, people getting fucked in the ass?
Hey, you want to boil it down to that, sure.
But are they hiding? You think it's not? You think they don't want to hide the fact that it's people getting fucked in the pussy?
Okay, look at it like this, right? To make it even more simple, do you think schools should teach you about how to choke girls and even more simple than that? You think schools should teach you about condoms? It's not an easy question to answer. A lot of people just immediately will be like, yes.
I'm sex negative, so
Exactly. It's such a deviation from what sex is. It's like you're just teaching them how to make bad decisions safer.
well, people would say that having recreational sex is not a bad decision.
And that's where the problem lies. A lot of people have made the decision that recreational sex is a good thing. But at the end of the day, it's not. It's not, you should find a wife.
My mind started
Find a
racing,
husband.
my mind started racing through the arguments, which was the first one was, but you have recreational sex, and you go, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. We're talking about representation in movies. And my mind moved to the next thing, but movies and television shows show people all the time engaging in recreational sex. Yeah, but those aren't for kids. Okay, but movies and television shows for kids show people in heterosexual relationships. Yeah, but there's plausible deniability. They're not actually showing the people having sex. They're not explicitly saying what they're doing. They could be husband and wife, and they could be trying for children. But if you show a gay couple, it is automatically only possible for that to be for recreational sex.
And then I go back to the original question. Should you teach about condoms in school?
It's a complicated question. And my answer is no.
My answer is probably yes, since we're a complicated society. So it's like, we know people are going to make bad decisions. How do we protect them from it? Hey, I wish they would teach us about taxes. But instead they're teaching us about, well, I went to Catholic school, so I didn't learn about no damn condom.
True.
But I'm sure in public school they do. You know, they have sex ed, whatnot. My sex ed was, this is how it works to make a baby.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. And honestly, in public schools too, that's where it should end. But it's getting crazier now. They're teaching you how to sanitize your butthole. What's going on?
The gay niggas need it.
Exactly. So it's all about sex. It's not about procreation. It's about sex. It's getting a little weird. It's getting a little ridiculous. If you ask me.
Yeah, it's a conversation that's on the edges. It's difficult to figure out exactly where the line should be. And ultimately, it is a personal preference thing. It is subjective. But I don't like XQC's subjective opinion on it, or people of his ilk.
XQC has a not well thought out. It's like not well thought out. He doesn't understand what the end game is.
Well, I mean, it's probably more likely he's just an atheist and he doesn't really care about anybody doing anything.
Bro, atheists or not, I mean, I guess atheists or not, do you want kids to experience sexual themes? He'll probably say no.
He probably doesn't really care.
What? No, come on, don't put that on him.
He'll probably say no. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Most people don't want to, like, he probably, you know, spits on Dan Schneider's name.
Oh yeah, and he doesn't want kids getting molested.
No, he doesn't want, he's probably spits on the fact that they were showing the feet.
Yeah, because probably just hates pedophiles. But
No.
He wouldn't care if those kids in that show were sucking each other's toes. Behind the scenes. He wouldn't give a fuck. He'd be like, yeah, why not? That's what kids are going to do. That's what he'd probably say. He just views it as predatory for adults to do it to kids. He has no problem with kids doing it to kids.
But the adults are allowing it to be filmed and put out to the world.
Yeah. So that's the predatory nature of it. It's not about sexual themes being introduced.
But I'm talking about the industries. The industries aren't run by kids. So the industries, should they be putting these things for sale in front of kids? The answer is no.
Yeah, sure.
And that's what I'm saying. So, should it be in kids' movies? It shouldn't be on Target shelves. You're selling sex. When it comes to LGBT, you're just selling sex.
Okay.
At least that's what I think.
I guess in their mind, they're disentangling sex and love.
It's cope.
I guess in their mind, they're disentangling sex and love, so they feel like they're showing love, not sex. And you're saying, yeah, but the natural progression from that love is sex. So that's actually what you're showing. Maybe the kids, maybe they don't take it that far. Maybe they just see the love and they go, oh, that's nice, just like my mommy and daddy. They don't think about their mom getting plowed.
Hope so. Hope so.
All right, let's continue.
Mad about the Target shit, and I get mad about, you know, like having puberty blockers for kids. That's all I get mad
That
about.
doesn't happen though. It's like
it does. It does. Some parents allow
I
it.
said
I'm
it.
telling you.
I said it. Give me statistics. I said, give me examples. Give me
I'll tell you
articles.
what.
You have
I'll tell
given
you
me
what.
nothing.
I'll tell you what, because I'm not informed. I don't really spend all my time doing this.
Just give me one.
I'll find some. If I really take time to Google it, I can. I saw a number saying 17,000, but I want to look into it before I really use it as evidence.
So you're
But
pushing
here-
a narrative with absolutely nothing, no backing, no knowledge, no statistics, and no examples.
But
Okay, so I'm gonna clear this up immediately. Let me ask you, do you think that puberty blockers as a treatment, as a concept, actually exists in real life?
Yeah.
Okay. The only people who could make use of puberty blockers are people who have not gone through puberty. So if puberty blockers exist as a concept in real life, their function would be to stop the puberty of a child, which means children will be taking puberty blockers, which means if puberty blockers exist, their children have taken them. I don't even need to go get statistics, just by logic. Unless he's saying that puberty blockers have been created somewhere, but nobody's ever used it, or
I think he was
experimented with it.
saying that it doesn't really be used as much as people think they are. I don't know how much is enough for him.
I actually don't think that he's saying that. I think that he doesn't understand. I think he's just mixing together the concept of puberty blockers and hormone replacement therapy, and he's just like making them into one. And he's going, there are no children ever who have ever taken anything for hormones. Children only dress differently and get called by different names. That's what he thinks. I don't think he's saying it's rare. I think he's saying it doesn't happen.
I mean,
But I guess regardless, the question is, how rare is it?
I don't know.
Look, there are examples I can bring up. There's this one kid named Jazz Jennings, male to female transgender.
It's a TV show girl.
Yeah. She got the full thing, the full surgery at 16. So before she was of age, not only has she been taking hormone replacement therapy, puberty blockers, she got her shit cut off at 16. Well, but I mean, maybe one example isn't enough. I think recently I saw a story that said that in England, they canceled the use of puberty blockers at all. You can't use them anymore. It's banned. It's outlawed in England because the information that's coming back not looking that good, wasn't studied that well. So, look, man, niggas want to talk about the gay shit.
Experiment on your kids.
The same way you say sexuality is not the same as race, trans shit is not the same thing as sexuality. It's just a rolling hill of nonsense where black people said, hey, come on. Niggas said, okay. And then gay people said, well, I mean, you treat the black people like that, so you can treat us like that. And people tried to stop them and said, is that the same? It's not really the same thing, is it? And they said, okay. And the trans people said, you treated the gay people like that. And you treated the black people like that, so you should treat us like... And it's like, wait, no, this is really not the same thing. With the black people, it's, look, man, it's just the way that I look. What's your beef? It's like being tall. All right, we'll stop. Then gay people were like, hey, man, that's the way I was born. No. You're doing something. Because if you never did it, we would never know. Patrice O'Neal famously said, every time I walk outside, it's a nigger parade.
Huh?
But a gay person, we wouldn't know if you were gay unless you told us. I can't go outside and not be black. I walked down the street. Hey, it's a nigga right there. With trans people, not only will we not know if you didn't tell us, will we not know if you didn't do it, you're also telling me to do something for you. The gay niggas is just like, hey, leave me alone. Let me just do what I want to do. Black people are just like, I'm just here. Trans people are saying, let me do what I want to do, and you do it too. And then they have to mutilate the kids. Come on, bro. That's a non-starter. At least it should be.
I'm not going.
That's a non-starter. At least it should be.
I'm not going for it.
So that was like the main clip that I saw circulating surrounding this. But there were some other things.
So after the conversation, they play Call of Duty?
I think this was on a different day. I think it was like an earlier day.
Okay.
This happened with XQC when he was playing with Adin's friends.
Schnaggy drives in his little Trackhawk,
You gotta bleep it.
Schnaggy, you're my favorite. You know that?
Schnaggy's gay. I'm gay.
What?
If you're gay, you can say it. Same way, because I'm black, I can say...
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
I don't think so.
Yes, it is.
YouTube guidelines.
Yes.
That's not true.
That's true.
And you're not gay.
Yes, I am.
Whoa. They could clip that.
I'll go.
Where does it go?
I gotta do it, man.
It's for free speech? This is what you have to do?
This is the world that we're in. This is why I'm making the video. This is why I'm making the video. I'm trying to be free.
Oh, shit.
Fuck about what your faggot ass talking about, nigga. Fuck all y'all.
Shut up, bitch. Why don't you go fucking shake some ass for cuff him like you were talking about before, bitch? Why don't you talk about that, bro? Why don't you go shake some ass for... I know.
XQC sold out. You couldn't take the gamer words. This is a conversation between AC and XQC on the same night that they were having the conversation about the puberty blockers.
Am I wrong? A gender is like a social construct.
All right, see, all right, we're on two different. Hey, listen, let me tell you this. If I meet a man and he tell me that him being a man is a social construct, I slap the shit out of him. No, you're a fucking man, okay? Yo, if God made you with a dick and a balls, you're a man. I don't care what you think about yourself. You need to go deal with that. You need to go to Christ or anybody else, Allah, anybody. You got them balls, you are a man. There ain't no social construct. Biology tells me what you are. You a woman. You're a man. Again, we could make up these other rules, but that is the ground rules, brother. Like this whole, oh no, it's construct. It's like, dog, all right, I'm a penguin. Am I a penguin?
No. What?
Am I wrong?
You know, it's crazy. If you speak to leftists, they talk about that argument like it's been defunct, like it's been defeated. But every time I hear it, I go,
well, I'm gonna attack attack helicopter.
Yeah, Apache attack helicopter. I'm like, every time I hear it, I go, that shit is sound.
It's not.
It's not. Why is it not?
You can't. Because they want to keep it to within humans. You can't be a thing. You can't be an animal.
Why do you keep it between humans?
But to be fair, they are stretching it to that. They're saying you could be a furry.
Why does it have to be within humans?
I feel like it just gets too ridiculous. You're not really addressing the points if you go that route.
It doesn't get ridiculous when you say that somebody who has XY chromosomes.
The real argument is
you can see the chromosomes. Just like we can see how many chromosomes you have. Sure. Oh, penguin has 17. Human being has, you know.
If we take away the whole idea of gender roles, and I don't know how the gender roles made them so angry that they came up with this nonsense. But let's leave that alone. Are you, when it comes to your sex and your gender, are you what you think you are? Or are you what your body is? That's really the conversation.
Here's the answer. I'm gonna generalize it a little bit more. The question is, are you what you consider yourself to be, or are you what everybody else can observe or considers you to be?
More meta.
So I can say I'm a doctor, but when I say I'm a doctor, the information that gets communicated to people is that I am a person who has gone through medical school and has a degree and has gotten his white coat and can practice medicine. That's the information that's being communicated to somebody.
Yep.
But if I'm actually a doctor of history, niggas looking at me like, what are you doing, bro? How? Somebody's choking on the plane. We need a doctor. I'm a doctor of history. Niggas, they'll beat my ass in the plane.
It's true.
So understand, when people say woman, they're not saying somebody who behaves like one. They're saying someone
really not
who has a vagina.
Yes.
That's what they're saying.
They're trying to train you and trick you in real time.
In real time.
In real time, they're trying to train you and trick you to now you think, oh, someone that just behaves like one. No, it's not.
Someone who thinks that they're he thinks he's a doctor, so he is one. He's not. He doesn't even have a doctor of history. He just thinks he's a doctor, so he is one. No, that's not the way. Because
nothing else works that way.
They've confused identity, right? Because what they've done is, it's real sick. It's real sick. I can't talk about this much longer because every time I get activated, what they've done is they've gone, no, there's a distinction between sex and gender. See, sex, that's your chromosomes. And they're trying to get rid of that term too, destroy that term too. And then they go, gender is the performance that you do in society. You know, when you act like a woman, you wear dresses. You go, you know, you do ballet, such and such. When you act like a man, you do football. So to be a woman, as opposed to be a female, is to act like a woman. Oh, wait. But women can act in any type of way. So that doesn't really work. Because there are women that like men. There are women that like women. There are women that like football. There are women that like ballet. So that doesn't really work. So because there's no consistent definition for this new category that we've created in gender, for gender roles, to be a woman, to be the role of a woman, which used to be dresses and ballet, you just have to think that you are one. So you actually don't even have to do anything. You just have to think that you're a part of that category to be a part of the category.
And soon enough, you won't even have to think it. You just have to tell people that's what it is.
Oh, well, they say, no, not even soon enough. They say right now, because we can't read people's minds, if someone tells you what they are, you have to believe them. That's the whole nonsense rigmarole. But that's the nasty thing. They tried to slip past that what your identity is whatever you say you are. No, it's not. I'm not a doctor, no matter how many times I say it. I'm not white, no matter how many times I say it. Depending on where I go, because the reality of your identity is perception, right? If I'm in Mexico, shout out to all the Mexicans. If I'm in Japan, shout out to all the Japanese. I'm tall, even if I say I'm short. But if I go to Sweden, where the average height is like 6 foot, maybe I'm average height. Maybe I'm a little short. Like, everybody around here, we're at least 6'2", 6'3". You know what I mean? 6'1", maybe 6'2". You don't cut the mustard.
So
Over there
right
on
now, if you're trans, you're only a woman in America, maybe England. Tell me you're a woman in the Middle East. They're not going for it.
They're not going for it. Tell me that.
They're not going it.
They're not going for it. I don't know. It's just nasty work because, you know, I feel bad for the trannies. Why not? I'm trans. I feel bad for the trans people. You gotta believe me. I feel bad for the trans people because I feel like they are truly going through some sort of mental health crisis, but they take that and they weaponize it to not only make you into a bad person if you disagree, but to destroy language in and of itself in order to get their shit off. I'm not going for it. The buck stops here. You're not taking me any further than you've already taken me. It's nonsense and I'm not going for it. I don't like it. You know anything?
Summed up perfectly.
Bonus clip.
A lot of this because people are talking about it, obviously kind of weirded out, you know, like, oh wait, what the fuck? This guy that I was watching his streams, he thinks it's okay to cut a dick off. Let's see this video.
My lips are dry.
Okay.
What hit my ear? What is going on here?
I'm sorry for showing that. And
I'm sorry, it's
here's
crazy.
the argument, because he says, please stop distributing this footage to me immediately, otherwise I will DMCA you have been warned. He's basically like, oh, I'm comfortable with my sexuality, I can kiss guys and it doesn't matter, right? Like that's the narrative. Like, I don't care, I'm gonna trigger guys by kissing
Why can't you
someone.
distribute the clip? You did it. What do you mean distribute the clip?
I couldn't tell if this was a meme. You did it.
That's what you did.
Please stop distributing this footage of me immediately, otherwise I will DMCA you. You have been warned. It's a joke, right?
Oh.
He did it.
That's what you did.
He did it for content. He knew that they were recording. It wasn't a secret recording. It was a show. It's a game show.
Yo, you did that shit.
How you feel about that?
What's the XQC stand for again?
Ex queer Canadian. But he's not ex queer, he's ex Canadian. Nigga lives in America now. Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I don't. That was a gay nigga that he kissed on the lips. I watched the clip. I said, we need the Migos. They do anything for clout, because I don't think he's actually gay. But like, was it funny? Like, I guess he was just like, let me make a viral moment. He just didn't care. But it's like, it's not even funny. It's not even funny. It's not entertaining. Nothing. It's just like, oh, you kiss a nigga on the lips. It's weird. It's gay. That's your man.
I don't know nothing about that dude. I can't even understand how he speaks.
Fact or fiction? You've watched some of Myron's streams.
Myron?
From Fresh and Fit.
Sure.
Fact or fiction? He plays Overwatch.
Yeah.
Fact or fiction? XQC is one of the most popular Overwatch players of all time.
I don't like Overwatch.
You watch streams.
I never watched his Overwatch streams.
You've watched some of those streams.
Myron's?
Yeah.
Sure.
And you were enjoying the stream when you watched it?
No.
No? Why'd you watch it?
Huh?
Why'd you watch it?
See what Overwatch was looking like. Look trash.
Okay, you escaped this time. You narrowly escaped
Wasn't
this
narrow.
time. Narrow escape.
Wide escape. A lot of room.
I think that's it. I think that's it for this.
What's your end conclusion? I mean, I don't know what he's fighting. Oh, that is it. He's an enemy. That's what I took away from it. Don't keep that nigga away from your kids, man.
Don't you see?
Yeah, keep that nigga away. He's trying to confuse them.
He's got wide reach with the kids.
Look, man, if your kid's into LGBT, all that kind of shit, and you're cool with that, send them off to XQC. And make sure they have a good time. But if you don't want your kid to fuck with that kind of shit, keep your kids away from that nigga. Niggas trying to indoctrinate your kids into that shit.
To be fair, he's just trying to say, hey, it's okay, whatever you are.
Jesus Christ.
You probably say that's worse than.
Oh, yeah? Remember, what do you want your kids to be fucking with? LGBT versus Jesus Christ. So, like, the battle It's already been won.
That's an easy battle.
That's a layup. That's crazy.
All right, well, listen. At the end of the day, I don't fuck with Adin because that nigga's a weirdo. He says weird shit, does weird shit, and he's an idiot. But on this issue, he's more right than XQC, so I'll give it to him.
Yeah, it's cool. He's alright.
That's it for this video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell so you never miss a video. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.